the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ducks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has...
He's loose on the left. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCLA's offense has the ball for the first time. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown Ducks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Called it, finds his man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Trying to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Ducks are rolling down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
Stumbled to the ground.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up close to their end zone on that 3rd down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up 4th.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
More to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Now the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. This 1st half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Now on the move. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This is a designed run.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll bring it out. It's low. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Davison. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker, it's low. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Red pass is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the...
He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Bruins will punt this one away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Ducks will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Bringing it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The sure hands, it's Matthews. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for them.
He's got it along the sideline. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for room. It's Cox. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Caught near the sticks, it's Hunter. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to his team.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Makes the catch, it's Thomas.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. To the air, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Ducks decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way. At
this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Snowed under by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. You're keeping a manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Caught behind the line. It's Flores. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Bregman. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Cox. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Bregman. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On the run, it's Davison.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking on.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick release on the RPO.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hoover. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. They'll try to get it in with the run. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.